What internet marketing expert should you spend your valuable time listening to? Listen to someone who has over 20 years of web marketing experience and hundreds of website marketing success stories. That man is Aaron Sparks from Site Strategics. And this is Edge of the Web Radio.
All right. I wanted to get into this for a while, and we talk about links, and we have over the course of the last 3+ years on the show, and it always bears kind of a rehashing as well, because, I mean, you are brand new listeners. There's certainly some additional shows in the archives at edgeofthewebradio.com to talk about link authority. So I'm gonna toss this up like a jump ball.
Uh-oh.
Yep, there we go.
Jump ball,
Thomas,
jump
that means
ball.
it's time to answer it appropriately.
Okay. All right.
Go, Tom.
All right, tell me. I mean, from a percentage of value of what criteria is most important to online websites, right? You've got the inside of the site, all the different pages of the website, right? Mm-hmm. You've got social engagement outside the website, but you also have inbound factors that are kind of anchors of validity and connections to, you know, from other websites. What is the strongest component in that three-tiered type of mashup right there? What do you think? Did you follow what I said?
Not really.
Okay.
I got 3 tiers.
I wasn't listening. I thought Thomas was going to answer it.
Do you hear that? Thump, thump, thump. That's the ball that you didn't take a swing on. All right, we've got on-site structure.
On-site, inbound, and what was the third?
Social.
Okay, and I'm supposed to say percentage of what?
Yeah, percentage of strength, of importance when it comes down to ranking or performance of a website.
Well, on-site I think is probably the most important, and then inbound would be the second most important, and social would be the third.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, inbound, your on-site page content, and you've got to have that. I mean, you got to know what you're talking about.
Yep.
Otherwise, people aren't going to be linking to you. So it's kind of like one
Chicken
follows the other once you get the first one done.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Well, I mean, inbound is certainly value, and you won't get inbound. You're right until you have good quality content and you're providing information that people really want to link to. Right.
Correct.
So you've got to invest inside the site. You can't have a quick fix there, but the inbound authority that you need to score well, right, only comes from sites external.
Correct.
And there's been a huge evolution of that factor in the eyes of Google from a search engine optimization standpoint, and that's where you get rank. You can groom your website to top performance on key terms that are respective of your business, right?
Mm-hmm.
So tell me a little bit about authority and the evolution of link authority, Doug.
Well, the original Google algorithm was based totally on kind of a pyramid of links. So that if you wanted your site to rank higher, they basically measured your site's authority by the links that were pointing to it, and then the authority of those sites, kind of like a pyramid scheme, if you will. Mm-hmm. And it worked very well because people linked naturally at the time. And so if you had a great web page up about a certain topic and everybody linked to it and utilized some good keywords in their anchor text, then you would rank really high for that. But then the SEO guys figured that out and how to abuse it.
Yep. And
they started building out backlink farms and all kinds of other sites and everything else to try to skew the results in their favor. Started a $3 billion industry, basically.
That was huge.
And you know, I think I would say all of us understood what we were doing because we did it too. You know, we produced links and stuff. But a good measure of the agencies that are still around.
Yep.
Understood that it was temporary, and we didn't want to do harm. We wanted to help our clients, but we didn't want to.
And you certainly didn't invest wholeheartedly as the key strategy.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And so with the Panda algorithm, I think was the real breaker for it.
Yeah, and Penguin, yeah.
Yeah, Penguin and Panda, Google basically started paying attention to the relevance of the site as well as the link, you know, to produce that ranking. Right. And it really worked well. It kind of wiped out all of the
spam,
the bad links, and then they took action against businesses that were still doing black hat backlinking. So it kind of weeded everybody out. So the algorithm stands that it's really raising the rank of sites that are authoritative as recognized by other authorities on those topics.
And that authority is more and more crucial or critical for your success, and it's more and more difficult to acquire.
Well, the great thing is, in my opinion, the great thing about it is it goes back to marketing.
It does.
Right? It's not our focus now is when we're creating content is to create really, really great content that's going to get shared and talked about and linked to. We're not paying attention to who's linking, what's linking. We just want to do incredible content that's then going to get picked up. Now, of course, if you have, like you guys have resources to pitch it as well, you can identify sites and say, hey, this is content that you should be sharing as well.
Right.
And if those people, are linked to you, then you're going to build relevance that way too.
There are, there's a number of...
Authority, I meant.
Yeah.
Not relevance.
We don't, yeah. Authority. There are a number of links that any website should pursue to start this relevance pursuit going, or this authority pursuit going, right? There's a number of things that you should be able to execute, and we'll run through a few of them real quick here. Local related linkable assets like Google Plus or Google My Business, right? Your Yelp, your scenarios where you can get authority and get traceable links from properties that you can control, right? That's an easy win for you to be able to start bootstrapping your site's value. Something else that's actually pretty relevant here is industry-related links, okay? You, as a business, have knowledge inside of your industry, and you have the keys to actually open up some good industry-related type of references, right?
Yep.
You should be looking at the type of content that only you can actually get a link in, especially whenever you're dealing with your vendors or the companies that work with you, right? So envision this as concentric circles of control that you may have. You need to inventory
advocates,
everything.
right?
Absolutely.
You got advocates. So
you got advocates out there.
Ask for people to do testimonials on their site, share information, everything.
Other concepts of how to gain links is literally interview different thought leaders inside your industry.
Boom.
And even put together and put together an interview on your blog or on your website, right? Yep. That's gonna get a link, and you reach out with PR techniques to be able to connect and be able to pitch them. Hey, we'd love to talk to you about such and such, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's those easy to understand and natural techniques that can truly start gaining some additional authority. Other areas of local reference, if you're trying to build up your local value, ideas of building links like Chamber of Commerce. There's always a good reference from Chamber of Commerce. Your town or city council, sports clubs, amateur, adult leagues, sports organizations, and the like. Neighborhood-specific websites, apartment complex websites, anything that has relevance to you, especially if you're a local business. More importantly, if you're a local business, getting that local value, Google knows, and that's going to give you some strong points of credibility as it spiders those different links. And Sarah, what about helping out a reporter, right?
Definitely.
We just did this with one of our own clients here just recently, where we had a client that actually helped out taking care of a puppy that got thrown over a fence in sub-zero weathers at a humane society, right? And it was outside at 7 a.m. And
I want to kill him.
I know. Well, our client, Hoosier Security, actually had all of the videos out there. They donated the videos, and we were able to find out who, or they're helping the authorities find out who actually did this, right? So we were able to help and augment the story that was running through the news wire. Well, guess what? All of a sudden, we popped a couple links from those websites straight over to our client's website, right?
Yeah, and there's a great tool out there called Help a Reporter Out that a lot of PR people use, and it's every three times a day I get emails from Help a Reporter Out, or reporters who need help
Don't you wish you
answering-
could filter those?
Yeah, I know.
They're such a pain.
You get a lot of them, but I mean, once you find one, I mean, it makes it worth it. So
Yeah,
there's
and the nice thing is sometimes it's like this isn't tiny. Sometimes it's New York Times and Forbes and
Yeah.
everything else, and they won't say. They'll say, news organization looking for, and you don't know. It might be CBS or something.
Yep.
You can actually register on their website. That's Haro, Haro, help a reporter out. Go check that out, and you can actually be a source. You can register yourself as a source of reference. Okay? All right.